Hey, Mackie Kyle here again, video number 3. I'm covering the Go-Giver and the 5 stratospheric success principles as outlined in the book. Again, this book is by Bob Burg and John David Mann, an excellent book. We've gone over the first 2 success laws. The first law is the law of value. Your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. The second law is the law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. And then today, we're looking at law number 3. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. So in today's episode, Joe and Pindar go meet this highly successful insurance agent, and his name is Sam Rosen. And they go to this big, impressive building, and Sam is an older gentleman and has had an extremely stellar career, but had a very rocky start. And he's talking to Joe, and he said, "Do you know what turned my career around?" And Joe guessed, and he said, "Well, actually, it was changing my focus from seeing what I could get to what I could give." Was when his career really started to take off. He said it was vital to know how to build a network. And he said, and again, remember the third principle, the law of influence. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. That's typically, we want to know what's in it for us. I mean, we usually think about other people's needs secondarily. We are usually focused on our own needs. But Sam is saying that it's important that we focus on the needs of others over ourselves. Sam said he means a network of people who know you, like you, and trust you. The KLT formula, know, like, and trust. They might never buy a thing from you, but they've always got you in the back of their minds. He leaned forward and spoke with more intensity. They're people who are personally invested in seeing you succeed. Now, how incredible would that be to have an army of people who were interested in seeing you succeed? That would be unbelievable. And you would be unstoppable to have an army of people who were interested in seeing you succeed. And that's exactly what you can do when you start focusing on other people's needs and how you can serve them. That's all the companies that have ever been created are the ones that have focused on their customers' needs and how they can serve them first. How they can serve them first. Again, your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. When you base your relationships in business or anything else in life on who owes what, that's not being a friend, that's being a creditor. And he said the biggest mistake that we could make is being a scorekeeper. That's a terrible thing to do in a relationship, a marriage, a business relationship, any kind of relationship, to be a scorekeeper. Bad news, don't do it. If you've been keeping score, stop it right now. Don't keep any score anymore. Only figure out how you can give and help others. Because if you place other person's interests first, your interests will always be taken care of. Always. Some people call it enlightened self-interest. Watch out for what other people need with the faith that when you do, you'll get what you need. And again, the more that you're able to do for others, the bigger network that you'll have, and the bigger number of cheerleaders and people who have an interest in seeing you succeed. So I hope you found this content helpful, and I encourage you to share, comment below, and above all else, I wish you great success.